You expect to play tomorrow?
I mean, I want to. We'll see. It's up to them. My question to him would be, how do you want to be remembered? They want to be remembered.
What is up, world? Welcome back, Charge the Game podcast. And the NBA Inside crew has a strong message for Mr. Joel Embiid. Make sure you guys get in here, subscribe to the YouTube channel, thumbs up, like the video. Let's go.
That Embiid said he wants to play Wednesday against the Cavs, who are unbeaten.
Well, they didn't play.
In the second game of the back-to-back, he and Paul George will first be evaluated by the team's medical staff Wednesday morning. Not my decision, Embiid said. If I can, I'll be out there.
Now, guys, Joel Embiid, I mean, the NBA just has a problem. I mean, they pay these guys top dollar. I mean, these people get, the most minor injuries. And they're just not sustainable. I mean, the amount of injuries that Joel has had, the way that this organization, thank God I'm just a Philly football guy. Because if I was a Philly basketball guy, oh my goodness, like, I probably have a lot more content expressing my frustrations. But this is something that has been going on across the league for the last few years. But Joel Embiid, man, and this is exactly why I say that they should take that MVP. They shouldn't have given it to Joel Embiid. It was a DEI MVP. Let's just call it what it is. A lot of the black NBA players were saying that, it's not fair if the white guy Joker gets it all these times, even though in that year Joker was playing better. They just didn't want to give it to him, okay? Then you got people like Kendrick Perkins come on TV and say that you just can't give it to a white guy. So let's just be clear on that. But the stuff that's going on in the NBA, man, it's laughable. And people wonder why I say that I would rather watch the WNBA. At least they freaking care. Yeah, they can't shoot the best, but damn, they play tough. They play with their heart out. You feel me? And I just feel like, man, that the NBA ratings have plummeted exactly for this reason. The load management. Look at this guy. It's not my decision. If I can, I'll be out there. Now, I want you guys to look at this statement here, because in the post-game presser, he said that he felt great. You are a superstar. Kobe Bean Bryant, hell, even LeBron James, Michael Jordan, bro. Like, if they want to play, they are going to play. It's like this guy looks for any reason not to play. Check this out.
You expect to play tomorrow?
I mean, I want to. It's up to them. I know I said I'm not going to play basketball, but I'm in trouble, so it shows. That's something I want to do. But I feel good right now. We'll see. It's up to them.
If you feel good, why should it be up to someone else? I mean, I saw the injury. I mean, it didn't look that bad. Okay? It didn't look this bad. I know that he, has had certain fractures in his face, and they're so worried about this guy because he's freaking soft as all get out. But I don't know what the NBA is going to do. It seems like these athletes get richer and richer, and their bodies get weaker and weaker. With all this advanced technology and all this crazy treatments that these NBA players, these professional athletes can afford, I mean, goodness gracious, like, you got to admire how Philadelphia has been so loyal to a guy like Joel Embiid, man. Literally have rolled out the red carpet for this guy, the treatment they've given him. This guy can't stay in shape. He's finally looked like he shed a few pounds. Guy can't stay in shape, back problems, face problems, stomach problems. It's always something with Joel Embiid. As big as he is, he's just not durable. This guy isn't durable at all. When I look at a big guy like Joker, who is less athletic, beats you a lot with his smarts, just seems like he keeps a very stoic aura to him. He's going to show up. He's going to play. And I get it. Injuries are a part of the game, okay? But Joel Embiid, man, like the fact that they just gave him all of this money and he's acting like this, or he wants to be babied. It seems like it's always everybody else's fault. You saw James Harden get out of there right away, even though there was a Daryl Morey situation. I think that Joel Embiid not being dependable played a lot into that as well, if I'm being honest.
He's not hurt. He's not hurt. What are they evaluating?
Thank you.
It's been left knee soreness.
Yeah. You could see in the.
Now, he says he wants to play.
But I just noticed he was wearing.
But
he was wearing a knee sleeve under the tight. The brace.
Yeah,
he was wearing a brace. Yeah, knee brace. But see, my thing is,
but this goes back to that Philadelphia plan.
Either you're going to play or you're not. I mean, obviously, if Joel Embiid is having knee problems, this is just the beginning of an ugly season because it's going to continue to linger. I don't understand how you can go and play Team USA basketball and be perfectly fine. And as soon as it's time for you to suit up and play regular season NBA basketball, which is far less physical than international play, this guy is he's not dependable.
You said his conditioning was not there and he was rusty. How is it gonna get better? Like practice, these guys, ask Ken and Shaq, practicing now is not gonna be the same as an actual game. So let's say he don't play tomorrow. First of all, they're probably not gonna practice the next day because they play back-to-back game. When is he actually gonna get to play like competitive basketball? Unless he doesn't have to play 40 minutes. We talked about Steve.
I'm convinced. I am convinced that no matter how many minutes that Joel Embiid gets, it's not going to matter. It's simply not going to matter because it's Joel Embiid's mindset. Okay, Joel Embiid is not a tough guy. Okay, he's not a mentally tough guy. If there's anything or any reason he can get out of playing, he's going to do that. I don't think that Joel Embiid, I don't think his heart is on the game. I think that he just loves what comes with it. Obviously, the checks are very handsome. The lifestyle. People tend to lose that hunger once they just made so much money. It's just like, bro, like I'm gonna always be 7'1", or I think that's his height. He's gonna always be a skilled basketball player. That money, that mindset makes you very comfortable. You no longer want to show up and produce. You're tired of the same old seasons. They end the same way. Seems like ever since the Kawhi Leonard shot, the 76ers they've been a shell of themselves. And they call this guy the process, but this is the most faulty process I've ever witnessed. Man.
I made the comment that he's not going to win a championship until his attitude changes. And I mean what I said. Being the reigning president of the Big Man Alliance, I know what it takes to win the championship. And as a leader, you have to lead by example. When you come in and say, I'm not going to play back-to-back, it gives the guys that are not really focused, it gives them time to say, well, if he's not going to play hard, I'm not going to play hard. When you come out and dominate and play, all the other guys, they can feed off you and play well.
Case in point, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, even LeBron James. Okay. They show up because they are obsessed with becoming better versions of themselves. They are obsessed with winning. That sets the tone, especially the way Kobe Bryant was. Obviously, we know Michael Jordan was, his predecessor, but he had that desire, that hunger, that intensity that if you don't show up and give your best foot forward, you're going to hear about it. He may even hit you. He may swing on you. Seriously. We all know that Jordan swung on people. I can't speak for LeBron James, but I do know that this guy is a workaholic, right? He's a workaholic, and guess what? It sets the tone, and it's going to make the other players really, really want to play and take it seriously. You give these guys days off, right? Because you're off, you're setting the tone. They're already wearing dresses and painting their fingernails. Do you think they're going to seriously practice if you don't practice, or play back-to-backs if you don't play back-to-backs? Joel Embiid has a leadership problem. It's kind of like the Anthony Davis thing. Like, you're super talented, but are you like a true leader? Some of those things just can't be taught.
Kenny made a great point. We shown all these points. They had no points in the paints. Like me and Chuck been telling them how to make the game easy for ourselves. If you dominate, you're gonna free up Maxey. You're gonna free up all the other young fellas.
But you know why?
You can't dominate in the paint when this whole new generation just wants to shoot threes. It's impossible.
My question to him would be, how do you want to be remembered? They want to be remembered.
Case in point. How do you want to be remembered, Joel Embiid? How do you want to be remembered, man? Because I don't know, man. It's not looking like Hall of Fame to me. I mean, maybe an MVP gets you in there. I don't know. The times have changed. Seems like now it's more easier for both NFL and NBA Hall of Fame. They just giving shit away now. But in my opinion, I do not think that Joel Embiid is a Hall of Famer. He's going to have to win a championship. I mean, truly win a championship. The way Giannis did it, right? Homegrown, B+, B- talent around him, right? Hard work and dedication. I have to see that from Joel Embiid because I just don't see it now. The guy he just has a loser mindset. He seems very spoiled. He seems baby. And I got to agree with Charles Barkley, man. I got to put a lot of this on that organization. They never seem to, put his back against the wall or make him sweat. It just seems like they are so, in love with Joel Embiid because of his size, his skill set. And that's what happens, man. These superstars run these organizations. They run these organizations, and it's like, you do know that talent is everywhere. You do know that you don't just have to stay on one player because you drafted him. You have to show that you're willing to move off of these superstars, man, because they have done a great job of handicapping your organization. I will forever say that. They want the game checks. They don't want to play. They don't want to stay traditional to their, positions. Everybody wants to shoot threes. The hustle, the work ethic is very, very low, minuscule. And this is what you're going to continue to get. So if this is what the 76ers want, a guy who's not even durable during the regular season, I don't see how they win anything going forward. Running mate Paul George is always injured. How do you want to be remembered? What do you guys think about the NBA Inside Crew take on Joel Embiid? Do you guys agree, disagree? Should Joel Embiid tough it out, challenge himself to get back out there, and lead by example? Let me know in the comment section, guys. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Yeah.